Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to Craft to Exile Dissonance. Now this is a pack I had mentioned a bit back that I wanted to take on, this or the sister pack, Craft to Exile Harmony, if I recall. But this is kind of a more combat focused pack. I tested around with it, played around with it a while back, but it was just finding a good time to kind of start playing it. Our seed is going to be to Asgard LP as per normal, but this pack basically it works on like a level system, so you do have requirements as to what you can do, what you can equip, things like that based on your level, which of course you're going to increase that by killing mobs. It does also have a full kind of skill tree, spell system, all kinds of great things. And as mentioned, there is a sister pack to this. They're slightly different. We will probably, over time, maybe take on both of these. It was kind of between, after Stacia, which there is still one more video of Stacia. We're going to get that done. I've been working on it, but it's kind of balancing that between ATM and Stacia and Tails work, which I've been spending a lot of time working on Tails, kind of getting a lot of things wrapped up and whatnot. And I keep adding some additional things just to kind of make things a little bit nicer. So, but it is going along. So, but it was after Stacy. It was really between the two Craft to Exiles and Better Minecraft Plus, just to kind of showcase some of the 1.16 exploration stuff. And it looks like we have a pretty nice little spawn area here. Now, first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and open up stat points. We're going to go ahead and put a point into, there's Vitality, which is going to be our health and armor, Strength, which is going to be our physical attack damage and crit damage, Intelligence, which is elemental spell damage, magic shield, and mana. I may turn the music down just a little bit. It feels loud. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. I'll find out whenever it comes to editing time. We have Wisdom, which is our healing power, magic shield regeneration, and mana regeneration. We have Dexterity, which is our dodge rating, critical hit chance, armor penetration, and we have Stamina, which is our health regen, energy, and energy regen. Because you're going to notice a couple bars here. Blue is going to be our mana bar. So in order to cast spells, we have to have mana. It does regenerate naturally, which is great. Yellow is our stamina, so we can't just keep swinging indefinitely. We have to regenerate that stamina. Now we are going to, for the first points we get, we're going to go ahead and buff up our elemental spell damage a little bit, I think. Plus we get a little bit of magic shield, which is nice. Let's see, our spells, we can pick between a few different, basically, specs here. So we can go with Ocean, which is going to be kind of water and ice magic, slowing enemies down, healing, stuff like that. Fire, which is going to be our damage, kind of like a pure damage spec. So if we just want just straight out, just burn things to death, fire is great for that. Storm is damage and utility, so you're going to have a bit of lightning damage, and you're going to have some things like speed and stuff from that. Nature is dot damage and healing. Also has a lot of utility as well. It's pretty much an all-around, think of a druid from WoW, and that pretty much is how nature is. So you're going to have some buffing spells, you're going to have some healing, and you're going to have some dots. Hunting, which is basically being like a ranger, so you can do traps and things like that. What's also nice is you can actually craft a half stack of arrows every 120 seconds. So pretty nice right there. That really kind of makes, I think, ranged builds viable within Minecraft, being able to conjure arrows like that. You have Divine, which is basically going to be like a paladin. So you have healing and damage, specializing against undead. And then you have Unholy, which is kind of like a warlock. You actually use your life force to do a lot of your spell casting and stuff. Now, starting out, of course, we can respec these at any point, but I think we're going to go Fire, just because I think it's going to help us level a bit initially, and then we can respec later if we want to change it up. Fires tends to be, I think, probably heavily picked. I don't know. I've never really watched much in the way of series for this, but generally Fire is always heavily picked. I tend to like Ice a lot, but I think maybe starting with Fire just for leveling is going to be good. So we have 3 spell points to use. We're going to go ahead take a point into our Mastery. This can't go past our max level. So we do have to kind of watch that. And then we have 2 additional points to spend. We're going to go ahead and take Fireball, and we are going to... Do we want to take another point to Fireball, or do we want to take Flame Blitz? That's the question. I guess we'll go ahead and take Flame Blitz. It's going to be kind of more like a melee spell. And then lastly, for customizing, we have talents. A huge talent tree. Of course, this pack is based off of Path of Exile, and the tree here is very indicative of that, I think. Now we do have a kind of a ranger set up here for crit hit chance. We have a melee one here for physical attack damage. We have a healing one here for heal power, or we have spell damage. And we are going to be taking spell damage, of course. We only have 1 point at the moment. Now, one thing that I did go ahead and do before I even started this up is I did adjust a couple controls, especially the Mon and Slash hotbar, by setting up our spells to be on control plus numbers instead of shift plus numbers, because that makes our lives quite a bit easier. And we are also going to... Let's do Fireball on our first slot there, and then we can't put Flame Blitz on there. We'll put Flame Blitz there. But let's take a look around this village and maybe steal a couple things. Then we're going to punch some wood. General Minecraft stuff, and we need to try to keep an eye out for stuff to kill, because we do need some levels here. Let's go ahead and put all this up there. They do give us a wooden sword. Now, there's not a lot of point, really, unless you're trying to progress certain mods. There's not a lot of point in just going down and mining right out the gate, because if we were to make diamond armor right now, we wouldn't be able to use it. So we're not going to bother with going on some big mining spree. A lot of our resources probably will come from exploration. There is a couple mods to kind of tie up a bit of time into, like... it's got mine colonies, it's got create, I think. Yeah, it's got create. And it's got mine colonies as well. So we'll do a little bit with those for sure, but I think most of the time we will be out exploring. Oh, and there is Bountiful. What do we have? 16 spider kills. We got a banner pattern and an item frame. Yeah, I mean, if I knew where some spiders were. Let's see what the time limit is on this. If I take it... we have almost 2 hours. So yeah, that's, I think, pretty reasonable, to be honest. To maybe be able to do that. Ooh, what do we got? Common ore. Sticks and bread and empty maps. And let's head... Oh, actually, this right here. Well, there's this too. Witch kills and rotten Eskimo kills. You get crystals of legend and emeralds. And we got one here for melons. Now this one would actually be pretty easy because we have melons nearby. It's 21 melons for that. Oh, it wants whole melons, not melon slices. Okay. I mean, I can make them, but I don't have nearly enough melons for that. Never mind. Now right here we are going to take this because we can actually use this as an early game backpack. And let me go ahead and get, let's go with that and that. And we will set up a little bit more of a permanent base at some point, but not just yet. Can I break this? Yeah. Break that with a wooden pick, but we can just take this along with us. It's going to keep its inventory. There's probably, yeah, there's another one right out here. We'll try to fill up one of these at a time, and until we get a backpack made, we will take that with us. Oh, and if we need to smelt any ores, we will have a blast furnace. Okay. Ooh, cow. I'm going to head up to that structure there. And we're going to try to focus on killing our cows with our spells, because that way we don't have to waste our ability on our swords and stuff. Now, generally, most passives aren't going to give you XP, so there's not a lot of reason to farm those. I think there is a few passives that will, but generally, generally you're not going to get XP from those. So, and also mobs are going to level kind of alongside you up to a certain point, if I recall. I think there is kind of a fall off on that. Is this a roguelike? If so, that's going to be... No. We're not even about to try that. But we can check up here. Sometimes there is treasure up here. No, nothing on that. Okay, so probably... Let's see. I mean, we could potentially take on some of this roguelike. Nah, I'll tell you what. I'm going to think better of that. And not do that just yet. Because it sounds like a terrible idea. At least till we get to maybe iron level or something like that. And then maybe take on a roguelike. At least the first few floors. I imagine the lower floors are going to be hellish. To be honest. But I think probably just set out in search of adventure. At this point. Now, I probably, maybe, because like I said, I think most things require certain levels. Can we do, like, say, stone? We'll do stone tools just across the board. And if we're able to use these. See, that one says level requirement 1. Level requirement 4 for the sword and the axe. We can use the pickaxe, though. So we're going to have to level a little bit before we can actually make use of the stone tools. So, as I said, not a whole lot of point. Not a whole lot of point. That should have hit you. Not a whole lot of point in going mining a whole lot right now or anything. Now, our backpacks, I was looking at those earlier, and those are going to require that we get some string and some wool, and we've got plenty of leather. Now, the only thing is we will also want some leather armor. I don't know about... yeah, it's not really going to tell us the level requirement here. But, well, we'll just strike out. There is Adam in this pack. I would like to... Once that becomes available to us, I would like to get into Adam a little bit as well. Also, probably finding a good place to stock up on food. I mean, we could start farming. But we could also... I'm going to kill you. Because you drop leather. And I would really like some more leather. Horse meat. But I think really we could probably just get by on mob kill foods. Like pigs and stuff. As well. Blue banded bee. I didn't realize, is bees in here resourceful bees? Or buzzier bees. Yeah. And productive bees. That's just as well. Okay. So once we find a good place to set up, we will maybe delve into a little bit of bees as well. Go ahead and take these. Oh, and it's about to be night. I really don't think I want nighttime, to be honest. Oh, I love all these cows. Because all this leather is going to be needed. Since we can't go straight into iron armor, we are going to need to armor up a little bit. Okay, I was hoping I'd find like some little structures or something out here. Oh, what did we get? Cloth hat. Magic shield 4.6. And we got a little bit of XP. Once we start killing mobs, we'll actually level up quite a bit faster. But right now, it'll be a little bit slow for us. Let's go ahead and get just some leather armor. Since we have the leather for that. And still have enough left over for the backpack. So, and then we'll take a look and see what we got. You could see that whenever you craft leather... or any kind of armor, it's going to get random effects. So with our leather tunic, we got a dodge rating of 5 and health 2.8, as well as a little bit of nature resists, uncommon item. Our leather pants, dodge and health, and then our leather boots, we got a little bit more nature resistance, and we got a set bonus here for infernal tools to give us 15% dot damage and 6% summon damage on 2 or 3 pieces, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's some sheep. Perfect. Perfect. Do I want to go to the village or do I want to get the sheep? Let's take the sheep. And then I just need some string and I can get a backpack. Our crates are fine, but... Oh, yeah, that broke. That's fine. I'll make another one here in a minute. Just to get ourselves the wool that we need for the backpack. Wooden stuff breaks so fast. I'm not used to actually using, you know, wood stuff until it breaks. So, oh, our wooden axe actually has some fire attack damage, which is kind of nice. Let's go over and check out this village real quick. Just see if maybe we can scrounge up something of use. And since we're armored out, we might go underground. See if we can find some mobs and stuff. And maybe do some light mining. Ooh, a blacksmith. This. We got an iron helmet. Some iron. We'll take all of it. Might as well. It's summoned Aegises. I don't think they're going to attack me, though, just for stealing a few things there. That is a level requirement of 11 for iron. So it's going to be a minute before we can use that. Yeah, we might see if we can find a good place to go underground. So we'll just come in right here. There's some coal. It's going to save me from having to smelt up wood. And there's various rarities as far as mobs go. And of course, higher rarities have a chance to drop better things. It's a lot like Path of Exile in a lot of ways. Of course, the pack's based off of Path of Exile. Thus the name Craft to Exile, of course. Oh, I didn't bring any wood, though, with me. I think I got just like the bare minimum wood that I needed. Life will be a little bit nicer once we get up to level 4, just so that we can start using stone swords. It's going to be a little bit better as far as damage goes, and then it's a little bit easier to get more of, you know, than wood, realistically, because you're going to generally have all the cobblestone that you know what to do with. So, and Lycanites is within the pack. If you hadn't guessed, of course, we saw the Aegises there in the village, but it is in the pack. But it's not swarmy like you know, it actually is. There was some effort that went into actually adding it to the pack, so it's not so bad. Lycanites, I love the mod so much. One of my favorite mods of like all time, but it does tend to get added to packs without any kind of editing. And with default values, it's kind of underwhelming or overwhelming, depending on the pack. So. Oh, here we go. Here's a cave. Let me go ahead and get a few torches at least. And we're going to pop down. See if we can't find ourselves some mobs to kill. I'm not going to worry too much about mining a whole lot right now. If I do find iron, though, I am going to take that. And I think it's nighttime above ground right now, so... We might poke our head out a little bit, but I definitely don't want to go running around at night. There is no mobs whatsoever in this cave. Yeah, I guess we might just go out in the dark for a minute. I'm not seeing a ton of mobs or anything, so there's some zombies. But we definitely want to get some levels under our belt because that's going to give us access to new armor and stuff. So, as well as just make us stronger. We have a level 4 weak zombie. That should actually give us some pretty decent XP once we kill it. There we go, we leveled up. And there we go. Actually pretty decent XP off those. I don't see any mobs right here. It looks like nighttime is pretty tame right now because we're low level. We got 2 points. Let's go ahead and take a point into intelligence, and we're going to go ahead and take a point into vitality. Just having some health and armor there will be beneficial for us. Spells. Let's go ahead and put a point into our mastery, and we'll put another point into fireball. because that range spell is going to be nice. And then our talents, we have 1 point. Let's do... honestly, I think going for the cooldown reduction first would be good. And the mana... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go intelligence and just wrap our way around. Like that too. But yeah, we'll go for that first, I think. Yeah, nighttime actually isn't that bad. We'll just... can I hit him from here? Yes, I can. He's like, I know something's out there. Oh, he's actually shooting back now. There we go. Woo! Yeah, so we're already about halfway up to level 3. So as you can see, it's pretty quick at first. It will get a bit longer, but if we can go for level 4 pretty quick, that'd be great. I don't think... Waystones aren't craftable in this pack, are they? They are. But not... Not something that's going to come cheap, it doesn't look like. So... Oh, I do see a creeper over there as well. Try to pick off some of these easy mobs. And just picking a spell, cloth slippers. What are those? Require level 3, they have frost resistance, and they go for a set for mage's robes for magic shield regen. Awesome. Let's take it. Oh, a veteran creeper, level 2. And a rare zombie. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because the higher rarity... Oh, there's a green sword off that one. Ah, we leveled up. We have 4 unspent points. A Sword of Physicality requires level 4, 7 physical attack damage, and some lifesteal. Yeah, I like it. Hooah! Quest complete, the Crux. Wait, creeper. Task completed, kill a creeper. I killed one a minute ago, but you can see our experience required to level is jumping up quickly. We got an orb. Oh, there's so many things. So many things. Kill 2 zombies. Oh, that's for the quest book. We're going to take a look at that here in just a moment. Oh, we got a blue sword. Aha! Wait, what's over? No, red is dropped items, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I forget this is Zero's mini-map. Oh, I need a shield. This is a great pack for a shield. And what's nice is in this pack... I saw a spider over there. I'm trying to make my way over towards it. But what's nice in this pack is your shield actually goes down when you're not using it. Oh, my string. My inventory's full. Oh, and a plate chest. Haha. Okay. Unidentified rare sword. Identified tome is needed. We got an orb, which requires level 4, which we're almost to. We got a plate cuirass. That's very, very nice. Okay. And we got our string that we need for our backpack, which is great. Veteran Prismatic Cow of Venom Shock. Alright. I don't know if passives... This pack really needs Swing Through Grass. That is one of those mods that I just love, especially for combat type packs. Rare evasive creeper. Ah! There we go, and we leveled up. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna have to dump off some inventory here because things are getting out of control. We got a bow. Just a level 2 bow. Nothing crazy about it. What's up here? Sugar. Oh, it's from the witch. Okay, this night has been very productive. We're going to have to take a close look and see what all we've got, because we are level 4 now, which was one of those things I was wanting to get done. These probably aren't going to happen. Let's be realistic. We're just going to toss those. Let's kill, it's about to be daytime, so let's kill just a couple more things that are in the area. But you can see now I need 1,200 XP to level up when we started at like 70, right? So it quickly jumps up. We're going to need to be doing a lot of combat. But bear in mind that mobs will scale up. I think let's see, Harmony and Dissonance are a little bit different because one of them, the mobs will scale pretty much like indefinitely in an area. But I think like Overworld in this pack, I think it's only going to be like limited scaling. So we're actually going to have to go to other dimensions and stuff. Which is fine. That's great. Because I would like to go to Adam. It looks like we do have a structure over there. Kind of what I'm really wanting to do. Oh wait, I've made my way back around. Yeah, never mind. That's not a new structure. I'm really wanting to set up base at a place where we can just kind of repurpose a structure. Because I don't think this is going to be like a building series or anything like that. Because generally we're going to be on the road, you know, moving and stuff a lot. Okay, but we did level up a couple times, so let's take a quick look. We have 3 stat points. Let's go intelligence, wisdom, and let's go another point in intelligence. Get that spell damage up. It's going to help us out a lot initially. And then we're going to be able to dump 2 points into our spell mastery, and then we'll go fireball, I think. And then talents. We have 2 points. Let's go intelligence, and just kind of wrap down towards our cooldown reduction. Not a big deal for fireball because, well, I mean, it'll make a small difference, but not a huge, meaningful difference or anything like that. We can also now switch over completely to the stone sword and the stone axe, which is good, and we can lose that at this point. And we got a lot of loot from the night, so let's see, we got a bow. I don't really have much in the way of arrows, so I'm not going to worry about that. We did get that plate cuirass, which I'm going to use that, in fact. Yeah, we'll go ahead and switch, I guess. They're about the same, really. Let's see. We got the Sword of Physicality, which is our level 4 sword. That thing's actually pretty stout, so we're actually going to go with that. We need 11 for iron armor. Let's see, magic shield regen on the orb. I don't know if I want to pack this around. It's not that great. No, we're just gonna dump it into there for now, because I don't think I want to carry around that orb, at least at the moment. Okay. Let's head off. I mean, we really haven't found much in the way of structures outside of that roguelike. I mean, I guess we could take that first floor, try to, and then repurpose that as a home. There's another roguelike over here, and this is one of the fortress top ones. We might try to set up there, at least as like a temporary base, if nothing else. Oh, and there's a village right over next to that. Pop in and take a look. Some of these have chests on the first floor or on the upper floors, but They may be removed in this pack, though. I don't know for sure. Because it's basically like free loot just sitting there to be taken. Let's do this. Let's try to go down to the first landing and just have a peek and see what's going on down there. See what it looks like and everything. And we'll light up, actually, as we go. Because I think turning one of these into a house would actually be a good idea. But I need to see kind of what the mobs look like down here to have an idea. So we'll take... Ooh, I don't like that. We're going to have to fix that. Let's just patch up these walls a little bit. Okay, now I'm not seeing much in the way of mobs down through here, which... maybe is a good thing. Ah, weak zombie. Okay, yeah, there's a spawner back in there somewhere. Or no, maybe it's just they're falling through the floor. Let's fix that. Or falling through the ceiling, I mean. Okay. Yeah, this first floor doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. Let's take out that, though. Ah! How about you? Okay. And the nice thing is we're going to have some spawners that we can make use of. And we do have Apotheosis, so we can maybe get some Silk Touch down the road and move those around. Piercing 2 and Crushing 1. Okay. We can leave these here for now. Yeah, we'll just leave this stuff here. And then since we're going to repurpose this, let's go ahead drop in some of this stuff. Just get it out of my inventory for now. But I will actually take the dirt with me. Just for patching up holes, because we do have a lot of holes down through here. Oh, what do we have in here? I don't think I'll be able to use... Oh, you can use Golden Axe at stone level, so that's good. Oh, we got another spawner. Let's take it. May as well just shoot him to death. I'm going to block off most of this. Copper, we don't need that. Yeah, I'm going to block off most of that just to keep mobs from getting in here. I need to actually be watching out for trap chests too, because I'm not right now, and it's a bad practice. Ender Pearl. Aha, okay. And I do actually need to get a furnace up and going. Since we've taken this wing, I mean, here's some mobs. I do have to do some blocking up down through there. But let's go ahead and get a bit of food cooking up, because I am starting to get hungry. And, I mean, I've got a couple things here I can eat on. And let's take a look at our quests, too, because we haven't even opened this up this whole time. Yeah, there's a lot of quests. It's more than I recall, actually. I didn't think there was this many quests, but it's like I said, it's been a while since I looked at this pack the first time. So getting started, we have... That's weird how it does that. Apple. Oh, we actually have some kind of useful things here. This progression log aims to provide you with some direction as to where to go next. For starters, recommended that you do some light exploring in the overworld, just as you would normally, and to set up camp. Please make sure to redeem your rewards as you progress. Don't forget you can pin your quests to have them display in your in-game HUD. Main quests are indicated by round edge squares. Okay, so we are going to get this stuff. We'll take a look and just see what we got from that. And then we're supposed to kill 2 skeletons. You may have noticed the bag in your inventory. Right-click to use it. In Craft Exile, equipment is mainly acquired by killing mobs. Crafted equipment can be used, but the power will be limited. Dropped equipment scales with the mob level, so the stronger the mobs, the better the equipment. Try to kill some skeletons, not nasty skeletons. Hopefully you'll find a new piece of equipment. Currently the quest GUI is bugged. You can pin quests to your GUI if you're ever confused about what it is you need to kill or gather. And a weapon crafter's crate. So we're actually getting some XP too for this. So we'll go ahead and pop that and we leveled up. I was sitting here on some levels, I didn't even realize it. Let's take another point into wisdom. Let's take that and another point into our fireball. I actually kind of want to get that leveled up. Actually, I think now, let's see. Yeah, we can actually start getting this stuff because we have Fire Mastery 5. So we can have burn on our fireballs, which would be good. Fire bombs, that would be nice. Applying burn on that. I really don't know about Searing Edge, though, because you're going to be in melee range, and setting mobs on fire and then them turning around and setting you on fire is not great, usually. Spellblade, it's a buff. Okay. Yeah, we might add burn to our fireballs next level up. And we're going to go ahead and take that as well. Okay, now we also got a newbie gear bag, which you can actually craft that as well. And we got... Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we got some plate greaves, a sword, plate cure. See, this would have helped me out, but I didn't even pay attention that there was quests. We got energy regen and mana regen and Tree of Life set for 6% health. We're going to go ahead and equip both of those because it's actually pretty decent. It's mana regen type stuff. And then we got a Weapon Crafter's Crate, level 5, tier 2. Let's see what we got. We got a crossbow, which requires level 8. We got a rune sword, which has 2 rune slots. We haven't had any runes drop yet, but I'm sure we will come across them. And we got a staff that requires level 8 that gives healing power. Woohoo. See, I'm thinking like a staff and orb would be great. None of that stuff I'm going to equip right now. I think what we have right now is actually pretty decent. And I know it's mostly leather, but I think it'll be sufficient for us. Now, what other quests do we have at the moment? We're supposed to kill 4 skeletons. Well, we only need to kill 1 more. Rumor has it there's a mirror of the overworld. Some say you can access it with a 3x3 square of poppies surrounded by stone bricks. They say you can activate the portal with bone meal, but they also say you need to be crouching. The overworld mirror dimension should be the same as the overworld. However, you will not be able to set up colonies in that dimension. Okay. Kill some spiders. Get 25 common ore. I don't know why it's doing that like blackout thing. Telepasses are linked to the player that crafted them. Give them to other players and they'll be able to teleport to you. Okay. Well, he's not playing with anybody. But, okay. Well, we got those quests. What's this? The Bumble Zone, the Nether, the End, the Atom, Good Night's Sleep, Tropics, Midnight is in here, Gaia, and then we have Homesteading, which is basically setting up our base, which we'll get into, and some tech things. Looks like we have Immersive Engineering, Create, are the big things. And a little bit of dank stuff, which may... Probably actually would be good in this pack. Usually I'm not crazy about the dank storage and stuff, but in this pack, yeah, it probably would be pretty beneficial. So I'm going to block up. Actually, it looks like we can access it on the next floor. Yeah, I'm going to block this up a little bit. Just because if we're going to repurpose this... Oh, there was a furnace room. I was looking and I didn't notice it. But if we're going to repurpose this, we should protect it. Unbreaking 2, Unbreaking 2. What does our shield have? Block chance 9%. Yeah, we'll take that. I may, probably off camera, I'll move stuff around in here. Just basically move it down to make everything a little bit more convenient and whatnot. But I do think it's about wrapping up point 4 of this episode. So we are going to wind this one up here. Just kind of getting started with the mod, or with the mod pack. But, come next episode, we will... Hopefully that doesn't... Yeah, that does the light. We'll turn that on. But next episode, we will probably go through a little bit more of this, at least clear out the first floor. I don't know if we'll delve into the second floor just yet, but at least get this first floor cleared out. There's actually not a whole lot of mobs spawning passively, so this should be pretty easy to kind of turn into a house for us. And then we might get into just a little bit of the homesteading stuff, because we do need to set up kind of a base of operations. So we may do a little bit with that. We might possibly start into mine colonies. I mean, this place is just fine, I think, for setting up mine colonies. But if nothing else, I do want to get some farms and stuff up and going, so we do have some food being generated. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the series. Something a little bit different. Like I said, we won't be building or doing anything like that. And it won't be necessarily like a progression-y, like crafting type series. It's going to be more us out fighting things generally and doing a lot of exploration. So we will be doing that on camera without heavy editing like normal series are, and doing a bit more combat on camera. So no deaths. I'm happy. Hopefully we can keep that up. I do need to set my spawn point to this place for sure. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.